Yo, 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 what is going on, people? People of the McYouTubes. Oh my gosh. Yo, Naveen, what is up? Professor Sin, what is up? Life-size box. Dude, you guys may actually not believe this, but I have really impressive yo-yo skills. So, that was one of the things when I was a kid that came in, like, was really popular cycle. It came in and then went right back out, was yo-yoing. So, you probably don't want to see me rock that cradle, because I can rock it all day long. You don't want to see me walk that dog, because I'll take it out for a walk. It may not come back. Yo, Wentaste, what is up? Good to see you guys. Let's talk about Bitcoin. We've dropped down a little bit. We were at about 8150, and oh man, wow, did that really just happen just now? Did it really dip that much in between the last hour? Wow, okay. Well, that too, actually. And you know, Jay Chains asked me today. He said, "Man, what do you think about the price of Bitcoin?" What just happened here? What just happened? What happened here? Did it dip down that much? Or what the heck? Was that just a glitch on the website? Is that a glitch? I'm so confused right now. Let me go to CoinGecko and see what's popping there. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. I gotta make sure this is the right price. I can't figure out what the right price. Okay, so we are still above 8,000. Did it really crash down to 77, or is that? Yeah, it's a glitch. Okay, I was so shocked. But Jay Chains asked me. He said, "You know, what do you think I should do? Do you think I should tether some right now?" And I said, "You know, the truth is, the price is probably going back down, guys. I mean, it's probably going back down at least to, like, if we look at all the pumps that we've had over the last 2 years, there's only been a small handful. What's up, crypto collector? There's only been a small handful of pumps where the price has really gone up and has continually gone up and hasn't, reversed course. I mean, obviously back in October, we had a really big push where we went from like 6,000 all the way up to over 10,000. Then it got pushed back down. And of course, we know what happened last June when the price went up to 14,000 or so. So is this the halving pump or the halvening? Guys, I call it halvening, and this is why. If you're trying to explain to someone who is not in crypto what the halving is, they are so confused by that. Is halving the correct and proper word? Yes, technically it is. But when you say halvening, it's a word that kind of separates it from other common words that we have, like the word having. Like, hey, what are you having for dinner? What are you having for mining rewards? No one says that. So, in my opinion, I think we should say halvening. But is this the halvening pump that we've all been waiting for? Is this where we're heading to? Because if you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know that I have said I usually use TrueUSD or, yeah, that's usually what I do not use Tether. But tell me what's happening. That's pretty funny. If you guys have been watching my videos, I've been pretty adamant that I believe that as long as we're at 8,000 or above, by the time the halvening actually occurs in May, that will signal we will be at all-time highs by the end of the year. Now, what if we're way above that? That's a great question, and it brings up a great point. That's right, halvening side, you might be east side, you might be west side, but we're halvening side up over here. It's, that's a gang sign. Halvening, son. Anyways, yeah, so I think that is, I think that I feel pretty good about where we're at right now, but I'm also not naive enough to think that, like, this is going to go straight up to 10K. Now, look, guys, if we get back up to 10K in the next month or so, and then the price starts going up, and by the time the halvening actually hits, we're at, like, 12K, 13K, all bets are off for the end of this year. We could be at 50K by the end of the year, honestly. My estimates for being at an all-time high at the very end of this year are based upon us getting to 8K around the time of the halvening. Because if you work out all the math, you look at all the numbers and the decrease from the first halvening to the second halvening to the third halvening, which we're going through now, then that's the number we got to hit. If we're below that, if we're at 6K, 7K, it's a very scary time, in my opinion, for crypto. So I feel good about this pump. I hope this is it. I hope this is what we're looking for. Now, something I wanted to talk to you guys about that would be very, very, very interesting is what happens if we go to war? What happens if we go to war? Iran military displaying heightened state of readiness, U.S. defense official says. Okay, now I'm going to try to be as apolitical as I can about this, okay? I'm going to try to be like non-picking sides here and just like give you guys some facts, okay? Some facts are that right now is Tether. I mean, Tether has a lot of stuff behind it. It's the biggest, has the biggest market cap. But in my opinion, I would use TrueUSD over Tether. But let's talk about war, okay? Now, keep in mind, since Bitcoin was created, the United States has not had a major conflict. Along with the fact that really to my knowledge, unless I'm totally forgetting about something, we have not had a worldwide major conflict in the last decade. Obviously, we know that we are moving more toward and somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that, but we know we're moving more towards cyber warfare and things like that. So we're not really heading to a place probably where we're doing land wars, but there will be a land war at some point. Again, a major one. Who knows? Will it be World War III? Will it be, I don't know, Russia and China? Probably not. Will they invade us? Probably not. So I don't know what it'll be, but could we see another major conflict where the United States invades Iran? I would say it's definitely a possibility. Do I believe that is going to happen? No, I don't think it's going to happen for a lot of reasons. However, let's talk about what could happen if the U.S. did go to war with Iran, okay? And let's play out what that looks like for the election in the United States. I'm going to give you guys a very interesting fact. Very interesting fact. No incumbent president in the history of the United States who was up for re-election during a war has lost. Okay? So if you're an analytics guy, if you watch sports, you know, hey, sports are all about analytics now. Baseball wins above replacement is a stat called WAR. Only nerds know about it, but it's a very important stat that really guides a lot of baseball teams. So if you're on Donald Trump's re-election team and you say, if we were to go to war with Iran and this were to be playing out during the election, that's very strong odds that he would win again. And this is actually something that I'm not saying he would do this, but I'm just saying the analytics would point to it would probably secure re-election, okay? I don't think he thinks this way, but zero presidents in United States history, incumbent presidents who were up for re-election during a war, did not win re-election, okay? So what that tells me is, what if we were to go to war and this were to be going on between now and the presidential election? And honestly, here's something that I've thought about that's very interesting. If we see that instability in that part of the world, and all of a sudden Bitcoin becomes, what a lot of people think it's going to be when we do have a major world conflict, it's going to be that hedge. It's going to be the gold. It's going to be what people put their money in to secure their money, combined with the halvening that's going on this year, okay, combined with the fact that if the halvening pump and instability in the Middle East between them and the United States is causing the price of Bitcoin to go up, what is that going to do? That's going to put Bitcoin all over the headlines again. We're going to be back in the mainstream media. And guess what? That will probably mean that during the election and during the debates, Bitcoin will become a topic, which could even make the price of Bitcoin, because we know every time the government says something or does something negative towards Bitcoin, the price goes up, okay? We've seen it several times. Donald Trump tweets about Bitcoin, what happens? The price spikes. So my point here is this is a hypothetical scenario. Some analytics point to it could happen, in my opinion. If it did, we could be looking at the perfect storm Like the most perfect storm for Bitcoin I could possibly imagine. And that is a super short-term, super bullish prediction that if you're talking about 100K Bitcoin and you're talking about it on this next cycle, shoot, if all that stuff happened, we could be at 100K by the end of the year. Now, is any of that going to happen? Well, I believe that really is dependent upon what Iran does. If Iran were to start attacking U.S. embassies, if Iran were to, instead of Iran, if they were to I-bomb, I don't think I can say that on YouTube. Gosh, this video is getting pulled off. But if they were to do that, then of course the United States would go. Now, if you're into like conspiracies and, what do they call them? Not red flag events. What do they call them when people think that events are like always rigged by somebody else? I forget what they're called. But let's see. What's up, fam? Oh, Armando's in here. Bring it back to 6.5. But the point is that false flags, that's what they're called. If there was a false flag attack, if you believe in that and you don't believe in like actual world conflict, you think there's people pulling the strings, whatever it would be, like if Iran were to attack the United States and you don't believe the United States is just looking for a reason to go over there, then there would be a conflict for sure. I mean, there's no question about it. So I think what plays out in the next 30 days is going to be extremely important for the stability of the world and for the stability of Bitcoin. Now, we did have the reports that, Bitcoin was not actually being sold for $24,000 in Iran like people were saying. It was basically a mistake between the conversions, between their native currency and, the US dollar conversion, and Bitcoin caught somewhere in the middle. But regardless, there's no question in my mind, if it was not 24,000, which I thought that number was asinine anyways, there was a premium being, Bitcoin was being sold at a premium there. We've seen it in every place where there is conflict. We've seen it in Hong Kong. We've seen it in Argentina, Venezuela, Ecuador. We've seen it in all of these other countries, Chile. Okay, we've seen them sold for a premium on local Bitcoins, on localbitcoins.com. So we know that when there's crisis, Bitcoin is at a premium in whatever country you're at. Why would that be? Why would these countries put a premium on Bitcoin in times of crisis and volatility? I'm done with the argument that Bitcoin is not going to be a safe haven for assets in a world collapse, or maybe not a world collapse, but in, if the whole world collapsed, or if the entire power grid of the world went out, like we wouldn't even be talking about this. But if there was major world conflict, I do believe that the price of Bitcoin will skyrocket. Now, once again, I am not hoping that we go to war with Iran. I don't want to go to war. I made this mistake of being like super pro Iraq war when I was a teenager, and now I look back and see that whole thing was a debacle. It was a disaster. It was something that we did not need to do. Afghanistan, different argument there with the Taliban and things like that. I think because they were more supporting Al-Qaeda that was actually attacking us. Iraq, we shouldn't have gone there. It was a big disaster. What did we do? I mean, we took out Saddam Hussein, but what did that do for us? Nothing. I certainly don't want to see us go to war. I don't want to see world conflict. I don't want Bitcoin to go up at the price of, or at the expense of people getting hurt. Like, I certainly don't want that. However, we do know we live in an evil world. We live in a world where there's a lot of money, guns, military funding. Like, there's a lot of moving parts. And war is a machine, and it's been that way ever since the beginning of time. Ever since the beginning of time, people have been committing violence against each other. And of course, when societies were developed, those societies committed, violence against other societies because they disagreed. It's been going on forever. So, I mean, even if you were to go back before there was a corporate infrastructure to all this, it was still going on. People just have a hard time getting along, especially with people who are different. So I don't want that to happen, but I'm also not naive enough to believe that it is not out of the realm of possibility. And if it did happen, not wishing for it, I do believe this would dramatically affect the price of Bitcoin. But at what cost? That's the question. So let me catch up on the comments here, guys. I did want to talk about that for sure. God, I got a lot of comments in here. Let's see. What's up, Crypto's Chain? Good to see you, bud. What's up, Jay? Crypto and silver people. Trump 2020. You guys probably know how I feel about that. Maybe you don't. And if you don't, it's good. Maybe don't tell everybody. Best way to get reelected is start a war. Yep, that's true. Andreas Antonopoulos for president. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't want to fight a pointless war. Definitely. Sorry, I'm catching up here real quick, guys. Price went down when he mentioned. That's not true. If you go back and look at the price, it was during the hearings, and it may have dipped for a brief moment, but it turned around and went right back up. 100K can't happen until 2023. I would say that's not correct at all. I would say that there are things that could occur there are things that could occur that could make that price go up. I mean, one of those things is the collapse of the dollar. If the US dollar completely collapsed, guys, they are printing US dollars with a fire hose right now. How long can they really keep that up? They've been doing it for a while, so maybe you're right. Maybe they keep it up till 2023. But if that were to happen, if some things were to start going bankrupt, I certainly could see that going up there, And if this perfect storm I talked about, which the perfect imperfect storm happened, it certainly could. So let's see. False flag event. Yep. Is it a good time to buy? Now, if you guys checked out my video I did just the other day, I'll show it to you guys. I'm not going to play it, but I'll show it to you. Look what happened here, guys. You guys are seeing the kind of videos I watch. Oh, no. Oh, no. You guys are seeing. Hey, also, guys, if you could, make sure that you guys go to my Got Stats channel. Got Stats channel right here. This is my second YouTube channel. We're at 159 subscribers. It's really cool stat videos. If you guys could go and click the subscribe button there, I would appreciate it. We are trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers in the next month. So if you could, we just started a few weeks ago, so please head on over there and do it. So if you guys look at my channel, you guys see right here, guys, look, 3 days ago, accumulate Bitcoin now before it's too late. And now look what we're talking about. Your time is running out to buy Bitcoin. It certainly could be running out. If this were to begin the halving pump and the price were to go up to all-time highs, with, of course, a few retraces here and there, you're going to be kicking yourself for not getting Bitcoin when it is at these levels. So I definitely do believe anything in the $6,500 or the $6,000 to $8,000 range is good. So if we do have a retrace, I think, what the heck, guys? I think it's all good. I believe the price of Bitcoin is going to astronomical numbers in the future. So if you have the disposable income to let it sit around and hodl it forever and not worry about the price action over a year, and you're in for the long term, then, I think they're all good prices. But yeah, dollar cost averaging is good. Let's see. No more war. Agree with that. Okay, I'm almost caught up here, guys. Not financial advice, but I'm still buying. You guys go sue Jeremiah. He said he's buying. That's financial advice. Somebody go sue that guy. You can recognize him. He is light purple, and he has purple behind his head. So you guys find him on Facebook. That was a joke. That was a joke, guys. That was a joke. Okay, all right. Lately, the guy's accepting donation. What's wrong with accepting donations? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. RA sub, thank you so much. Yang Gang, what about Andrew Yang, guys? He's doing pretty good. He's one of the last Democrats standing. I know some of you guys hate him, some of you guys love him, but I've been very impressed with his ability to stay in the race, regardless of whether I would vote for him or not. Were you talking about war because the recent news a little while ago? What would that be? Was there brand new news on the whole? Brand new news? Was there brand news? Was there brand new news? I don't know if there was news. I'm just talking about in general with the whole thing. So let's see. It's very possible it's never going to 7K again. I'm tired of people saying that, but man, I'm crossing my fingers. You're right. I'm not tired of you saying it. I just mean, we've seen people saying that before. So MCO mooning hard. That's right, guys. I'm going to be doing a special video on MCO tomorrow, along with a tutorial on how to use your Crypto.com card. I'm a big fan of that. It was in my top 10 coins of the year. I actually watched Chico's video for his top 10 of the year. I saw he put Algorand in there, or maybe it was top 5. His editor is so good. I hate that guy, but his editor is so good. So it's good to see that some of my picks, other people are jumping on, and things like that. So, something just hit U.S. troops. Well, shoot. Let's check it out. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Let's go. Oh, it's already on it. Now I'm in light mode. Let's see. Iran, U.S. troops. Let's see if something just happened, guys. Oh, is this Associated Press? Iran says Tehran has... Wow. Tehran has launched I thought it said tens of thousands. Tens of surface-to-air missiles. I guarantee you that our troops are not there, and they know that they're not there. I would almost guarantee that. I would be shocked if Iran actually tried to retaliate against us. But we'll see. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's legit. Oh, your mom says I'm cute. Hey, what's up, lady? I'm taken, but it's nice to know you're looking. Okay. Let's see here. So will the U.S. government start sending letters to civilian Americans? No. This whole thing's hilarious. People are talking about a draft and all this stuff. Our military doesn't... Trust me, we don't need more people in the military. We have enough. We have plenty. So now, if we went to war in Iran and then Russia and China ganged up and sneak attacked us, then, that could be a different story. But I don't think that would happen. I mentioned this on a video the other day. I mean, the fact is, we hold the linchpin to all nuclear war in the world. So if someone ever were to really attack us to the point where we felt like we had to, use nuclear weapons to defend ourselves, we could blow the rest of the world up. Probably blow our world up. Probably blow up us in the process there. But I think that kind of like standoff is what keeps that from actually happening. So. I certainly wouldn't want a war, but, if Iran really wants to do something and bring it to us, I mean, we all know what we're capable of. What America's not real great at is doing tactical mission wars. Like, we're not great at, like, going into Vietnam and changing the entire way that they think about everything. But you know what we're dang good at? Blowing stuff up. So, everybody knows that. Okay, so let's see. Raise 1 point to Tone Vase about repeating history. Stuck at 7K. He doesn't agree. I'm trying to get him on my... brand news. Trying to get him on my podcast soon. Do you see what I mean in terms of the price holding around the same area? No, not really. I don't feel like it held around 3K for that long. It held around 6 to 7K for much longer over the summer and in the fall before it crashed. So I'd say it really has been holding... I don't feel like it's been holding that long at 6K. Not compared to that. So people will say... yeah, no, right? They always say we'll never see 9K again. Let's see. What you guys think about Crow? MCO, CRO, I love both of them. I'm going to be doing an in-depth video where I'm going to break those down tomorrow. So... why give so much money to have a return back 2 to 3%? Yeah, but Neo, you're also getting access if you stake it to be able to get the Crypto.com card and to be able to spend some crypto. And so there's a lot of stuff I like about it. We'll be talking about it tomorrow, definitely. Ben, never show your Google search on Livestream just in case. I promise you guys, in my entire life, no, not entire life. In the entire existence of this computer since I've been an adult, there's never been a porn website on here, so I'm not worried about it at all. I have probably done some weird searches for just really weird random stuff that I would not want probably people to know, but there will be no porn recommendations that would ever pop up. So I'm not using Brave right now. I actually stopped using Brave for my videos because I can't highlight. Brave does not have a working highlighter add-on, and I need that when I'm doing videos to be able to stay, especially the way I'm doing videos now. I don't know if you guys have noticed. There hasn't been a lot of, there has not been a lot of news the last couple weeks. I mean, there's been news on the world front, but not in crypto, really. There hasn't been that many big stories. Like today, I was thinking about doing a news video, and I was like, about what? You know, about Kelly Loeffler getting sworn into the Senate. Does anybody really care about that? I'm from Georgia. She's my senator, so I care. Do you guys really care about that? 4 signs the cryptocurrency altcoin market may have finally bottomed 4 hours ago. Weird. I did a video on this exact same thing yesterday, and now the Cointelegraph is coming out with it. I wish they would have quoted me in here, but I didn't. Maybe they didn't see my video. Only 400 people did, so they probably didn't. But that's, these are the kind of news stories I'm talking about today. Nothing that is really substantial. So, because of that, I just don't really feel like, or what I was saying is, I'm kind of just trying to do more videos that I know people want to see, like very important topics or, clickbaity stuff that you guys are going to watch or going to click. But I'm also trying to make my videos better edited and slow down and write a script. So I need to have the highlighting add-on. So for me, I can't use it right now. Once they add it on, I will certainly go back to using it. So, man, that was a really long rant about me not using the Brave browser because I kind of feel guilty about it. But they don't have it. Can't do it. My wife uses it. My wife uses Brave exclusively. And I mean, she's in crypto a little bit, but I mean, not like us, Okay. Sorry, it looks like it's just high alert or something. It got tense right now. Well, they said they shot some missiles. We'll see what happens. Bitcoin will bottom again soon. It might, but according to a lot of TA videos I've seen over the last couple months, a lot of people were saying that if we get back above 8K, that is significant and that could signal, because if you look, let me show you guys Junior's chart he made here. Let's see, where is Junior's chart? I like Junior. He's a friend. He is super bearish, and it irritates me how bearish he is. But look at his chart he made. So I thought this was kind of funny, guys, because it's like when you have these bears, they're just so adamant that the price is going down. And guess what? They've been having their heyday because ever since July, they have been right. And we've wanted to push up so many times, raise the roof, and it just hasn't done it, So they've been having their day in the sun, and good for them. They've been successful, at predicting the price to go down. Now, we know, when CryptoFace was talking about the back dump, I kind of expected that. So this dip right here, is this, you guys can't see this. Hold on, guys. Oops, that's the wrong thing. That is not what I want, but this is. I'll move myself to this side. So when you guys are looking at this chart over here on the right side, obviously this dip right here, that was backed, in my opinion. But it's still been overall in a downtrend. But look at this chart he made, Junior. What the heck? It's okay, let's draw a line, to signal a trend here, a downtrend. Let's connect all the tops of the wicks, almost. Now we get one green candle out of it, pushing up. So now what the heck? Let's just draw another down line. Let's draw another bear trend right here. Even if we pumped up to 9,000, he would probably still draw that line. It's just very fascinating, for me to watch people that are perma bears. Even when the price goes up, they still come up with a reason why it's going back down. And ultimately, for the last 6 months, they have been correct. I didn't even get to show you guys this. Where am I at on this app right now? What the heck? I don't even know what this is. But very interesting. This is actually, I put these are the yearly numbers that you guys are looking at right now. Once again, that's not it. I don't know why it does that. Wait for it to update here. Why is it doing this? Surely the price did not dip back down again, right? Is that still the 1 day performance? 7 days performance? There we go. So this is a 7-day performance for Bitcoin. Now I got to move myself again. Look into my eyes, buy Bitcoin. Okay, sorry guys. But when you look here and you look at the price, we're up 14% on the year, on the first week. That's really incredible. I think it's actually 15% because I think this is actually, I think it's 15 or 16% because this is the 2nd through the 7th instead of the 1st through the 7th. So we've been doing great this year. I mean, look at all the green this year. It's really fantastic. So I'm hoping that Bears like Junior are wrong. I'm hoping that these guys are wrong and that this is finally us moving out. But I'm past the point of getting super excited about it and saying, like, we'll never see 7K again because I'm tired of being wrong, So, okay, let's see. They say every bottom 3 times. I've heard double bottoms. There are some 3 bottoms, I'm sure. You like Ravencoin. Ravencoin is decent. I really like Patrick Byrne. He's not even really, he's invested in it, but he's not with Overstock anymore. How about Mainframe Coin? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Oh my gosh, there is my sexy baby. Beards and Bitcoins. J-Chain's in the house. That's my lady. That's my special lady. It's actually my partner. Wow. That's not what I wanted to say either. My podcast co-host. 2 beans in a pod. Oop. Hey, guys, go subscribe to the Beards and Bitcoin channel right now. You guys see Beards and Bitcoins in the chat. Make sure you guys click that and go subscribe to that channel. Nut token. How about that? What's going on with that nut token? November's over, Andrew. November's over. Vlasov, what is going on? Good to see you. Whales are not ready for the moon. One more purge before that time. I hope we've already had it, I mean, I hope that that dip that we got right there, I mean, I hope that was from here to here. I hope that's the purge. But, once again, it's just hopium. Get a pullback probably to 7.7. You know what, Crypto Chains? That's exactly what I said to J Chains earlier. I meant to tell that story and I forgot. I told him that's probably where I think it's going back down, 7.7. But yeah, if y'all haven't seen J Chains camel toe, man, y'all should take a ride on that thing. It's got 2 humps. All right. What is wrong with me? Yep. Beards and Bitcoins loves a bit squad. Let's see. Got to shave my beard off first. Fire school. I start tomorrow, so you're learning about fire, man. That's cool. Fireman. I always love to make the comparison. Like, people hate the word influencer. For whatever reason, this random assortment of letters formed into the word influencer makes people want to kill themselves. Why? I do not know. It's people in the community. They're like, oh, look at all these influencers. Oh, God. Oh. And then it's even other people that make videos too. I've had conversations with people in my influencer group that I'm in, my crypto influencer group that I'm an admin of. There's like almost 175 people in there now. All your favorite YouTubers are in there most likely. There's hardly any major YouTubers that are not in there. And there's people in there that are like, do not call me an influencer. I'm a content creator. Like, it's all the same thing, guys. I'm sorry. It's all the same thing. And I always thought that fireman is very interesting because good luck on that. I do know some people that have gone through fire school. I hope it works for you. I hope you become a fireman. That's really cool. And I hope you stay safe and things like that. But I always thought, like, what about if you were the first fireman? And the guy was like, you're a fireman. It's just like the people there are like, I'm not an influencer. Like, hey, you're a fireman. And the guy was like, no, you don't understand. I put fires out. Don't call me that. That would make it sound like I'm the guy that sets the fires. Fireman. So anyways, that's a little rant I have about that. It always makes me laugh pretty good. Let's see. ATL in the house. Crypto time. What's up, bud? Good to see you, man. Bitcoin dominance taking over again. Alts are in the red versus Bitcoin. Yeah, but if you look at the monthly, they're still doing pretty good. Let's go over here to Gecko. Let's refresh her. Let's take a look. 24 hours. I mean, there's barely red, guys. I mean, there's a few. Definitely a few. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 are over 5%. Feel pretty good about those numbers. It's a lot of sideways action. We just got a huge pump from Bitcoin, so this is obviously something we see. Do you guys remember back in the day, for you guys that have been in crypto for a while, do you guys remember like back in 2017 when Bitcoin would pump and then the alts would follow it? Bitcoin would dump and then the alts would follow it. Whichever way Bitcoin was going, the alts were going that way too. And it's not like that anymore, honestly. And that's a strong reason why I do feel like alts have pretty much bottomed out. I don't think we're going to see alts take another giant drop again. Obviously, individual ones, we might see it, but I don't think we're going to see that again. I think it is a good time to accumulate altcoins, whether or not they pump in a month, 2 weeks, 6 months, or 8 months. I still feel like now is a good time to be accumulating altcoins. So, okay, let's see. You love Hopium as a Giants fan? Whoa, Jack, what do you think about that hire today? I was very interested in that. Oh my gosh, somebody's in here shilling Chico. We don't talk about Chico in here, really. He's a jerk. We all hate him. He's got a good video editor. He does good research. But he's a jerk. Okay, let's see. Link, MCO, Bat, and Crow will set you up for life. I like everything on that. Let's see. Oh, can we talk about Chico? What a freaking pansy. Like, this guy, did you guys see what happened on his live stream a couple weeks ago? I didn't watch it, but someone sent screenshots of it. This guy has the audacity to attack every other influencer in crypto. There's no influencer out there that he hasn't attacked, okay? He attacks them relentlessly. Wow, look at that pump, guys. 82.55. Look at that. He attacks people relentlessly. And then when Tommy Mustache on Twitter starts making memes of him, he accidentally showed on his live stream that he reported Tommy's account after YouTube took down his content, and he accused all of these people of having an orchestrated attack against his channel, which once again is just his own ego and his own mind. And then he says, oh, you know, it's censorship. And then he goes and reports somebody that made a negative tweet about him. What a jerk. I hate that guy. Like that's the reason I hope that people see through that guy. Is his content good? It's made well. Does he do good research? Yes. Does he twist facts? Absolutely. Is he a cancer to the space? Absolutely. So that's my thought on that for sure. Let's see here. Should make a South Park episode on crypto influencers. I hate to tell you, but crypto influencers are not nearly big enough to get a South Park episode made about them, for sure. But if they did, I would be played by Eric Cartman. Okay, there's always been hate in the world. Internet just lets you see it. Let's see. Oh, God, here we go. Is that... my gosh. Okay, I'm just not going to answer any of that anymore. I probably shouldn't tell this story, but there was... I'm not going to tell the story. I'm not going to tell it. But it's about someone that is in that little group of people. I probably shouldn't say it. I'm not going to, actually. That wasn't clickbait. One who based career suggesting things and lifestyle to a mass of people. That's great. Let's see. XRP, Cardano, Raven, Bat, Tron. I think those are all pretty good investments for this year, honestly. So I wouldn't really say that. Oh, content creator, one who creates for the art of it. You think there's a single YouTuber out there in crypto that is making content for art's sake? Not a single one. So that's what I say. Like it's semantics. It's tomato in my opinion. So yeah, Big Pump Live. We're pumping right behind me. How about that? Let's see. Okay. Don't even know what that means. Negative publicity is better than a good one, and that's true. I mean, for me personally, I had to talk with Mark Moss. If you guys know Mark Moss, you guys should be following his channel. He's a great dude. Love that guy. We had a talk, and he said, one of the things about being a person, content creator, influencer, whatever you want to say, is the ones that are more controversial do better. They do better. If you think about, if I said, hey, name some YouTubers, PewDiePie, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, people that do pranks. If I look on TikTok and I think of the people that have the most popular TikTok accounts, which I'm in the 800s now. I have like the 850th most popular TikTok accounts. You guys follow me on TikTok, BitBoy or BitBoy Crypto on TikTok. Let's see. BitBoy Crypto TikTok. Let's see here. Here we go. Oh, TikTok accounts to follow. Go ahead and show this, guys. I'm killing it on there. I got like should have about 40,000 now, I believe. I had the first crypto TikTok out there. So, but I'm not really doing crypto content on there right now. I'm trying to grow my brand. You guys like that? Look at that picture of me. But anyways, like I'm doing insane sports facts. I'm doing some comedy stuff on there. Not really doing a lot of crypto, but if you guys want to follow me over there, that's pretty cool. But the people that do the most and get the most notoriety are controversial. And I have a really hard time with that because, like, if somebody's a really genuinely bad person, I don't mind calling them a bad person. Like, I made my thoughts on Chico very clear. Most people, there's a very gray area. There's a very gray area between what is good content, what is controversial content, and what is, somebody that's actually a bad person. And I'm not going to come out and call people scammers and con artists because they make a video about something. And certain people in this space are willing to do that. And honestly, that is why I feel like my channel has struggled to grow against some of the other ones because I haven't been super controversial, but I just can't, I feel like I can only be me. I can only be real. I only have one mode. Like, the person you see on this video, if you've ever met me in real life, this is the same person. I don't know how to be a different person than the person that I am. A lot of times when I talk to other creators, they'll say things like, man, you're real. Like, you're very authentic. And I'm just like, it bothers me because I'm like, how can you not be? How can you not be authentic to who you are? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. So, anyways, that's my thoughts on that. I don't even remember what that thought was on, but let's see. Let's see. You just want to hear the story. Looks like the bomb caused the pump. That might be the case, guys. That might be the case. If that is the case, then that goes to support what I'm telling you guys. This definitely could be the perfect storm we have brewing right now, guys. It really could be. This could be your last opportunity to get Bitcoin at these levels. It could be. It might not be. Most likely isn't, but it could be. That probably doesn't. I sound like John Madden. Well, you got to have more points than the other team to win. Everybody knows that. Got to have more points. More points. When you get more points, you win the game. Everybody knows that. Let's see. Yep, people attract attention. When you think of, let's look at somebody like Zombie. Like, I love Zombie. We're, real tight. He's a great dude, okay? But even if you look at somebody like Zombie, okay, and his growth is organic. He has great information. I know a lot of big traders follow him because he gets inside information on stuff that's really good. Not like insider trading tips, but he gets insight on other projects. His community sends it to him. It's great. But even him, when you look at him and all of the him talking about Bybit, which is totally fine. I've made my stance on Bybit very clear. I'm totally good with people talking about it. Some people aren't good with that. But he's gotten a lot of negative attention from that. People on Twitter calling him out. People on YouTube videos like Chico calling him out. Crypto Love called him out on a video. There are a lot of people that called him out for giving a Bybit link, which, once again, there's nothing wrong with it in my opinion. But every time that someone talks about someone else, whether it's negative or positive, there are people that don't know about that person that are being opened up to that person. Like, oh, I didn't even know this guy was making videos. Let me go check it out. And then somebody says something negative and you go and you're like, yeah, I want to see how trash this guy is. And you get there and you're like, hey, this guy's got some pretty good content. And so people stay and they subscribe and they actually become fans of people that someone meant to attack, and it actually helps them. And so, it's definitely true. That's things that are cliches. You guys got to remember this. Things that are cliches, right? They are cliches because there are insanely popular ideas that prove to be true over time. There's no such thing as bad publicity. But for me, I can't create bad publicity for myself because some people might like that. Like, it's not in me. Like, I wish I could do that. I wish I could just be like, I don't give a F about anything, and I'll just say whatever because for clicks and money. Like, this is my full-time job, you know? Like, I got a few other things I do, but this is what I do. It's crypto nonstop. Like, I got passive income in crypto. I got YouTube sponsorships. I got a sponsor video with EarnBet coming out probably tomorrow. And that's the way I make money. It's the way I support the channel. It's the way I do all the free content that I do. But it would be nice to make a lot more money. It would be nice to show. There is something called, let me show you guys, okay? Let's see, what is the price? I for some reason, I just don't feel like the Coin360 price is being authentic with me right now, 82.29. If you look at this project, Cryptmix, okay? Cryptmix. This project has been asking me for reviews over and over and over again. They told me they'd give me $500 to mention them for 2 minutes in my video. I'm not doing this right now. I'm warning you about this company right now. That's what I'm doing. Hope you guys understand. I'm warning you right now. I'm not showing this company. This is Cryptmix. They've been asking me. Someone is going to take that deal. They've been emailing every YouTuber. Someone is going to take this deal. This is malware. It gets installed on your browser, and they earn money. No. They're stealing people's private keys through this thing. Look it up. There's a story from Brazil all about it. It's used a few different names, I believe. It promises returns, but it's a scam. Like, what if I just want to be like, F everybody? I'm just going to, like, I need that $500. That $500 would be nice just to put it up for 2 or 3 minutes, but I'm not going to do it. And I just said bad publicity. There's no such thing as bad publicity, and then I just posted it on the screen. But I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, I have morals and ethics that won't allow me to do things that other people do. Like, I just won't do it. It's not beneficial for my wallet. Like, it would be much more beneficial to my wallet to just shill every single thing that came across, across my email. I turn down 95% of stuff that comes to me because they're scams, or I don't trust it, or I don't want my name associated with it. So, like, even though bad publicity there's no such thing as it, like, I still don't want my reputation damaged, if that makes sense. So that's the way I feel about it. Maybe you guys feel differently. Somebody said, Keith said, let's see. Well, Purple Leaf said there's a negative connotation of the phrase influencer, and I just think it's totally dumb that it even exists. The negative connotation. It's so crazy. What do I think of Bitcoin Ben? I love Bitcoin Ben. He's a good dude, in my opinion. He exaggerates regular news. Once again, that's kind of what everybody does. I try to keep a level head. I will do clickbaity titles. I will do clickbaity thumbnails. But when you watch my videos, you're just going to get it pretty much as is, you know? I'm not big on the stock world, talking about penny stocks. I'm not really big on the stock world, so I can't really tell you. If you watch my video from yesterday, I said stocks are for old people. So, and I know Keith says that Chico turned him on to some coins and he'll be forever grateful to him. And that's fine. I mean, look, guys, I understand that people are going to have content creators that they like. Chico probably has the most entertaining videos on YouTube. I certainly don't watch him on a regular basis because I don't want to give him clicks, but his videos are very entertaining. And he does have some good information from time to time. There's also a lot of bad information, in my opinion, with exaggerations and twisting of the truth on some things. But, you know, I understand people got people they watch, and that's cool. I'm not hating on anybody that watches his videos. It's just a personal decision. Let's see. Where are we? I gotta skip a bunch of... we're all the way down at the bottom. Watching on the news. Oh, Self-Made is in here? Self-Made, what is up, bud? Good job. He said turn on the news. I'll check it out. I've been watching Silicon Valley, and I'm actually on the cryptocurrency episode, the ICO episode, which is pretty funny. I love that show. It's a really good show. What are they saying? Iran launches missiles into U.S. air bases in Iraq. Now, I will go ahead and tell you what I said earlier. I believe there are probably no U.S. soldiers actually in those air bases right now. It says bases that house U.S. soldiers, which basically means that Iraq has their own bases and there are U.S. soldiers that can stay there. I seriously doubt that they are there now, and I would venture to guess that Iran knows that. I could be wrong. They landed already. is what they say. So, do you think... Hi, guys. I like to hit all the comments, but I got to skip down because there's just too many. Sorry, guys. It says, do you think following people like Chico turning us all onto certain coins pumps the price? I will say not right now. No, it does not right now. There are not enough people in crypto. There's not enough retail investors in crypto right now to pump the price on certain altcoins. However, there are several large crypto YouTubers that I have talked to that said during 2017, they could literally talk about a coin and the price would pump. And it's like, they were not saying that in a bragging way. They were not saying that in a way that was, oh, you should have seen what I could do. I could pump the price whenever I wanted. They were actually saying it made them nervous. Like, having that much power to simply review a coin, a non-sponsored review, and be able to make that coin pump was, like, with great power comes great responsibility. And they were actually saying, which I think if I told you who these people were, which I'm not going to do, some of you would be surprised because some of you would probably say, that guy's a shiller, that guy's a scammer, that guy, all he does is shill price. But they were telling it to me in a way, in an authentic, honest way, in my opinion, that was like, we did not want that pressure of being able to do that. So I thought that was definitely very, very interesting. So, yeah, I do think that's true. I don't think they will attack us. Like I said, I think this is all posturing. I think you guys will find that out in the next couple hours. So, thank you, Travis. I do appreciate that. Well, that's it for tonight, guys. I got to go. I got to find out what's going on with this news because I really do want to watch and hear what is happening right now. Wow. Did that pop up on my screen? Woo! I'm certainly glad that what I just got texted did not pop up on my screen because I'm telling you, this could actually be pretty serious. I got some interesting stuff going on that I know about that maybe some people don't. Who knows, guys? This could be something serious here. So I'm going to check it out. I'm going to find out what's going on with the news. Isn't it ironic? Only I can make a dad joke about World War III. Isn't it ironic that I do this video with the whole point of this video when I started was to talk about what could be happening with the perfect storm if we were to go into military action. And then while we're live on air, we have news, dozen missiles launched. So I'm going to check it out, see what's happening with this. You guys have a great night. I got a video coming out for you guys probably tomorrow on EarnBet, which is a sponsored video by you guys watching and liking that video, whether you use a ref link or Everplay or not. That's beside the point, but by watching it and liking it, you guys help support the channel. So we got that video. Also got a video coming out on MCO, Crypto.com. Probably going to do a tutorial on how to load your card if you want to get the Crypto.com card and things like that. So that's what is coming tomorrow. We will talk to you guys later. It was great seeing you guys. Definitely a good live stream tonight. Definitely love you guys. Love the Bit Squad.